Hey, what's up guys? It's Erica
and Mama Wong.
And today we have a really cool recipe to show you guys. It's something that you probably have at every Japanese restaurant. Super delicious, warm, and nourishing, but you probably have no idea that you can make it at home. The recipe we're talking about is Miso Soup!
Miso soup really only requires a few simple ingredients, but there are some important things to remember to have a good result.
So we're gonna make sure you guys have a successful miso soup at home. Let's get started. Woo!
The ingredients you'll need for miso soup are water, bonito soup stock, dried wakame seaweed, soft tofu, miso, and sliced green onion. Before you begin to make the miso soup, you will have to reconstitute the wakame seaweed. Just place the amount that you want to use in a bowl and cover it with hot water. Just let it sit for 10-15 minutes until it's completely hydrated. First, you start with a medium saucepan, and for this recipe I'm going to use 4 cups of water. Then turn the heat on to medium-high to bring the water to a boil. The most important ingredient in miso soup is the dashi stock. What's dashi? Dashi actually is a Japanese word for stock, and the secret ingredient is bonito tuna flavoring. When the water comes to a boil, turn the heat down to low, then add your bonito stock. I am using 1 teaspoon per 2 cups of water for this recipe. So that's 2 teaspoons of bonito stock. And then stir. So here I have the wakame seaweed, which has been soaking in hot water, and you can see it's fully reconstituted. It took only 10-15 minutes. Depending on the size of your wakame, I take a scissors and I cut them into bite-sized pieces so they'll be easy to drink out of your soup spoon. Once my wakame is cut to bite-sized pieces, I'm going to add them to my bonito broth. So I'm stirring the wakame into the stock. As you can see, I've got quite a bit of seaweed. I personally like a lot of seaweed. It's very nutritious, but you can easily just cut back and use less.
So while my mom's stirring the broth, I'm gonna go ahead and cut the tofu. This tofu has actually been drained already. You don't want it too moist. With your block of tofu, you're gonna cut it into about 1/2 inch cubes. And after you cube it, you're going to just slowly add it to the broth with your seaweed. So just like the seaweed, you can add as much as you like. My mom and I honestly like a lot of ingredients in our soup, so we added a lot, but you can just adjust to your personal preference.
So gently stir the tofu and the seaweed together with the stock and just let it cook for several minutes for everything to soften. The second most important ingredient in miso soup is miso. Today I am using a mellow white miso. Miso basically is fermented beans. In this case, soybeans. You can actually ferment brown rice, different grains to come up with this really great, awesome, thick, delicious paste. There are also great enzymes that are good for you, and I'm going to show you how to incorporate the miso into the soup without destroying those enzymes. So in a little cup or a little bowl, you can scoop out a heaping spoonful for the 4 cups. You can use more or less of taste because it's very salty. It has a wonderful flavor, and this is the trick to incorporating the miso. In order to not destroy the enzymes, you scoop out some of the hot broth, and then you're going to add it to your miso, and then stir that together so it'll blend in very smoothly into your stock. So when you've got the miso incorporated with the hot stock, you are then going to gently add it to your stock and mix. And that's what makes the broth cloudy in the miso soups that you've enjoyed at Japanese restaurants. It's the miso. At this point in the process, you would never ever boil your miso soup again because that would destroy those good enzymes. So once you've added your miso and stirred it thoroughly, you're ready to serve your miso soup. And as a garnish and to add flavor, I'm going to add sliced green onion.
In addition to enjoying it the traditional way we just prepared it, you can also add reconstituted shiitake mushrooms for extra flavor. Or my favorite, you can add rice to make it a complete meal. I did this all the time when I was little, and it's one of my favorite comfort foods. Alright guys, make sure to check out our first 2 cooking videos. If you haven't watched it already, you can click right here to see our easy fried rice recipe, or you can click right here and see our favorite quick and easy healthy breakfast ideas. Please also click here to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future cooking videos, and please give us a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this one. Until next Thursday, I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye! Mwah!